Hi beautiful souls. Welcome to Trauma Informed Thursday with Soul Science Intuitive Coaching. This is a space where we honor both the soul and the science of healing. And if you're here today, maybe you've been carrying something heavy for a long time. Something that changed how you see yourself, others, and the world around you. So let's talk about trauma. Because trauma isn't just about the big events. It's also about the subtle ones. The moments when you needed safety but found silence. When you needed love but felt rejected. When you needed control but everything around you spiraled. Trauma can come from childhood neglect or abuse, emotional abandonment, bullying, unsafe relationships, illness or injury, systemic oppression, or even chronic stress and burnout. And it doesn't just live in your memory. Trauma lives in your nervous system, in your body, in your coping patterns. It can show up as anxiety or panic, emotional numbing or disconnection, hyper-independence or people-pleasing, difficulty trusting others, shame and self-doubt, overreacting or underreacting to stress, or self-sabotaging your relationships. So let's talk about healing. Healing from trauma isn't linear. Everybody has their own path, and what works for them may not work for somebody else. It's layered, gentle, and deeply personal. And it's absolutely possible through both clinical methods and holistic tools. Here are a few evidence-based trauma-informed practices that you can support your healing with. First one is one that I use very often. It is cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. These techniques help you to identify your negative thoughts and gently challenge and reframe them into something else. For example, saying, "I'm not good enough." That is a harmful and negative thought. Words and thoughts have the ability to shape our reality. If your thinking is in this negative mindset, you attract more of that negativity into your life and damages your self-esteem even more. CBT helps you to reframe those negative thoughts into those that are helpful and positive. For example, in this instance, you could reframe the "I'm not good enough" thought to becoming "I'm learning to trust myself again," or "I am enough just as I am," or "I am good enough regardless of the thoughts or actions of others." So I challenge you to practice journaling your thoughts this week and asking, is this thought helpful or harmful? This is a powerful first step in your healing journey. Try this each time you notice you have a negative thought, even if you just make a note in your phone. Acknowledging these thoughts in the moment and reframing them will help lessen the negative thoughts and create a healthier, more compassionate relationship with yourself and others. This space is free. Every Thursday, I'll be here to offer insight, tools, and support from both clinical and intuitive paths, because trauma doesn't get to have the final say. If you're ready to take the next step, whether through one-on-one intuitive coaching or trauma-informed support, I'm here to talk with you. Gently, at your own pace, with no judgment, completely tailored to your specific needs. You are not too much. You're not too sensitive. You're not behind in your healing. You're becoming whole again. Follow for more. Share with someone who needs this reminder. And thank you for being here. Your healing matters.